And it looks like we're cutting warm-up short today. We are jumping right into the deep end with Asher Youngberg kicking it off for the Tigers over in 13. And, maybe get that out of the way now. I don't mind the sheepish smile there from Asher. Sometimes you got to settle in and warm up. And, Spiker on the other side. Back-to-back gutter balls for the Tigers to start the day. But if this is anything like the Super Bowl, it'll be a slow start, and then it'll get a lot more interesting once the day goes on. I mean, I can't say much. I didn't actually watch the game last night. I'm a DoorDasher when I'm not here with the Tigers broadcasting their sports. It was a good night to be a Dasher last night. Youngberg looking for the 10-pin spare. He's got it. That'll work. Good rebound by Youngberg, the sophomore. And I love the vibes here. The parents chirping. We've seen Todd do that a few times, and another 10-pin spare. Not exactly the way you draw it up if you're the Tigers, but Youngberg and Spiker with back-to-back spares. Andrew Dahm with the strike. And now the pins are falling for the Tigers early today. Camden Eggert, his first roll of the day, pulled it a little bit to the left, but still manages to get an 8. As Parker Kennedy, his first roll of the day. On the money, a strong strike from the sophomore, and that's got to feel good for Parker. He had some tough luck the last time we were here when the Blue Jays were in town back on the 20th. But we've got 2 10-pin spares and 2 strikes to start the day as Eggert is looking for the spare. He's got it. And all 5 Tigers bowlers so far are clean through their first frame. As Chase Deike will get started. Over on the right side in 14. As John Spiker will get back to work for his second frame over in 13. Here's Spiker. Good spin. Maybe a little bit to the left at the end. He's going to have a 4-7-10 split to contend with. As Deike gets all 10 for the strike. That 7 fell late, and that expression said it all. He wasn't sure if that 7 was going to fall. Spiker's got a 4-7-10 split to contend with. The Gilbert girls converted 2 of these last Monday. Spiker gets the 4 and the 7, but not the 10. That's a positive outcome in that situation. As Youngberg gets 9, so that 10 pin will stay standing. As Eggert gets set to go in lane 13. And a bit of a bad break there. Got 5 on the right. As Youngberg gutters it to the right. Not quite enough spin there to stay fair. That puts Eggert or was that Youngberg on the right? That was Youngberg on the right. Eggert's ready to go on the left side. Still looking for that 5-pin spare for him. He's sizing it up. This is going to be Andrew Dahm looking for the double over in 14. And, tough break there. He's going to have a split to contend with. Let's see if Dahm can pick up the spare. Not bad spin on the money. Good cleanup from the sophomore. As Eggert has back-to-back spares, he's got 25 plus through 2. Dahm has an interesting split here to contend with. He's got 2 in the middle and 2 on the right. It looks like a 1, 2, 6, 10, and he got the 1 and 2. So that puts Dahm at 26 through 2. Kennedy and Deike are both looking for doubles here. Here's Deike on the left. And he gets 8. We'll see if the sophomore can get the double going here. Yes, he can. That's a double for Kennedy to get started. And, tough break for Deike in 13. So he only gets 1. That puts him at 28 through 2. Kennedy and Eggert are clean through 2. As Spiker gets ready to go in the 3rd. He picks up 6. He's got the 1, 2, 4, 7 to pick up for the spare. Youngberg. There's the strike. The 7 wobbled and finally fell down. You could feel the anticipation from that one. Great Gilbert crowd on hand today, as there often is here at Perfect Games. Does Spiker have the spin for the spare? Yes, he does. The Spiker's only left 1 pin standing through 3. He's got 36 plus through 3 frames. Andrew Dahm back to work in his 3rd frame. And has enough spin to stay out of the gutter. Looks like he has a 2-8 split to contend with. Eggert can't quite get the 7 pin. But he's got back-to-back spares, and he's looking to stay clean in his 2nd roll of the 3rd. Dahm sizing up that 2 and 8. Lined up parallel to each other. You need accuracy and power to knock down this spare. And, ooh, too much spin there, misses them both. As Eggert's looking for his 3rd spare in 3 frames. Can he keep it fair? Yes, he can. A sophomore has been a master of spares to start the day, as Kennedy is going to be looking for the turkey over in 13. Do we have some early morning lunch? Yes, we do. A turkey to start the day for the sophomore. Deike. He knocks down a strike just next door. What a start for the Tigers today. 3 spares for Eggert to start. Kennedy has a turkey. And Deike has a 9-pin frame sandwiched between 2 strikes. And John Spiker has only left a pin standing. He'll get ready to go in 13, as Youngberg in 14 was looking for the double. He could only get what looks to be 7. And Spiker gutters it to the right. Hasn't quite settled into that spin yet. It looks like Youngberg needs that 1, 2, 4, and he gets the 1. That's going to put him at 54 pins through 4. Spiker had a 10-pin spare to start the day. Does he have another one in him? Yes, he does. How about that? 2 10-pin spares for Spiker to clean it up. And he's got 46 plus pins through 4 frames. Here goes Dahm over in 14. Good spin. And knocks down 9. Couldn't quite get the 5. Eggert. A strike for Eggert. 3 spares and a strike for the sophomore to start his day. Deike will be looking for a double here in 13. Dahm is going to size up that 5-pin, clean off his ball. He'll go in a 2nd and 14, but for now, Deike in 13. And a 9-pin knockdown. I believe the 2 is still standing for Chase. It is. Here's Andrew, and he clipped the left side of the pin there. And Deike also has a spare. He's only left 1 pin standing. And now Kennedy has a chance for the 4-bagger to start his day. Here he goes. He's got 4. Parker Kennedy on fire here in a cold morning in Ames. Folks, it's going to be a lot warmer outside when we walk out the doors after this meet. It felt like 18 when I left my apartment this morning. It's going to be mid-50s when we leave around 4 o'clock today. Tough break there for Youngberg. He knocks down 4. He's got a bit of a spray chart everywhere there, as John Spiker knocks down 10 on the first roll that time. So he's got a strike. And he has only left 1 pin standing through 5. The Tigers are looking real good in their host duties at the heart of the Raccoon Tournament today. I believe Youngberg has a 1, 2, 7, 10 split to contend with. He does. Let's see what he can draw up here. He almost got all 4 there. He barely left that 10-pin standing. He got the 1 to carry him to the right side. Couldn't quite get all 4, but that's not a bad outcome there. Cam Eggert looking for a double. Good spin. He's got the double. Eggert is clean through 5, 3 spares, and 2 strikes for the sophomore. The sophomores are shining today. And Dahm, another sophomore, knocks down 8. Here's Deike in 14. Not bad spin there. And it looks like he got 9, a couple of friendly falls there at the end. Chase has not rolled under an 8 in his first ball today. Dahm's got the 4-7 to pick up over in 13. Here he goes. And just enough of let up on the spin at the end there to stay. As Deike picks up the spare. Only 1 pin standing through 5 for Deike. Very efficient start here for the Tigers. As we look back on Parker Kennedy, he's looking for 5 in a row to start his day. Ooh, couldn't quite get it. A little bit too far to the left, and he knew it. And he's going to have what looks like a 4-9 split. That's a very rare split. As Youngberg, that looked good out of his hand. He's got his 2nd strike of the day. It's going to be a tough task for Kennedy to stay clean here. Started with a 4-bagger. Had a little bit of overspin on this last ball. But let's see if he can pick up the spare here. Not quite. But what a start from the sophomore. He has 116 pins through 5 frames. Dahm gets 8. And it looks like he's got a 2-10 split to contend with. As John Spiker's going to be looking for a double over in 13. And, ooh, tough break for John. He gets 6. It looks like a 1-2-4-10 split will await him. As Dahm will try his luck here at a 2-10. He gets the 2. So 9-pin frame. Puts Dahm at 79 pins through 6. Very strong team performance across the board for the Tigers today. Spiker misses everything down the middle. He tried to get all 4 and got 0. As Camden Eggert is going to be trying for a turkey chance over in 13. As Kennedy will look to get back on the horse here in 14. Here goes Parker. And 8 for the sophomore. Had a friendly fall there at the end. He's got a 2-4 spare chance. And that 10-pin won't fall for Eggert, but picks up 9. Kennedy looking for a cleanup on the left side here and on the money from the sophomore. And, ooh, a gutter ball in 13. So that's going to bring up Deike over in 13 and Spiker in 14. Deike's only left 1 pin standing through 5. Let's see if we can draw up here in the 6th. How about a strike? 3rd one of the day for Chase. As Spiker manages to get 8 there. He's got 2 pins on the right to clean up. That looks like the 3 and the 6. Youngberg's going to be trying for a double in 13. He's got all 10. The 2 fell late. And the Tigers are stringing together some strikes here in individuals. Spiker has the spare. I have Gilbert Activities Director Ian Smith sitting to my left. And we had a chat, as we usually do before these bowling meets start. He says things are feeling good today. I agree with him. And the scoreboard is showing such as we almost had another strike from Dahm there. That 2-pin wobbled but wouldn't fall. Eggert could spin to come all the way back and get the strike. He's got 3 strikes in his last 4. As Deike will be looking for the double in 14. As Dahm will size up his spare for a moment over in 13. Do we have a Deike double? Not quite. That 7-pin stays standing. But Dahm cleans up the spare. He's only left 5 pins standing through 7. He's got 89 plus through 7. As Kennedy, who's only left 1 pin standing through 6, will be up in 13. As Deike clips the right side of the 7 and picks up the spare. He's only left 1 standing through 7. He's at 117 plus through 7 frames. Kennedy. A strong strike from the sophomore, as we so often see. That is his 5th strike in 7 frames. He's got 146 plus through 7. Do we have another turkey? Yes, we do! Youngberg's got 3 in a row and 4 strikes in 8 frames. We'll see what Spiker can dial up in 13. He's got a strike. His 2nd of game 1. It's going to be a 3-game individual series today. Tigers are looking very sharp in game 1. And how about another strike on the board for Andrew Dahm? Folks, I'm going to say it. This is the sharpest the Tigers have looked across the board that I've seen, at least, all season long. They are dialed in today. As Eggert's going to be looking for his 2nd double of the game in 13. He gets 8. A little bit of overspin to the left at the end there. He's got the 6 and the 10 to clean up. As Parker Kennedy's looking for a double. He had a 4-bagger to start his day. And not quite enough spin to the left there as he gets 8. And Eggert gets 1 of 2. That puts him at 139 through 8 frames. And just eyeballing what we have next door here as the Tigers reset. It looks like Liam Dawson of Nevada has been perfect since the 2nd frame. He's got 6 strikes in a row. And speaking of strike, there's Deike with another. That's his 4th strike in 8 frames. As Youngberg, or that's Kennedy rather, cleaning it up over in lane 14. As he has 166 plus through 8. Youngberg is looking for a 4-bagger. Good spin. He's got 4. Our 2nd 4-bagger of game 1 from the Tigers. Kennedy started it off, and Youngberg to follow. Spiker's looking for a double. He's got the double. Unbelievable showing from the Tigers to start the day. As Dahm's going to be looking for a double over in 13. He's got the double. We need to save this energy for Bakers. This is fantastic bowling to start the day, folks. Eggert. Oh, almost another strike. Oh man, everybody on this side of the alley thought they were all gonna fall there. It looked like 1 pin fell down during the reset there. We're gonna have to have a manual reset here in 14. I think they're gonna score that a 9. Boy, everybody here, I'm sure you folks can hear it. We thought all 10 were gonna fall there. Parker Kennedy will get back to work in 13. And the strike! Everything is falling today for the Tigers. One pin in the back, spun over and clipped that 10 at the last second, and that facial expression says it all. A look of disbelief in the best way from the sophomore. As that is going to be manually scored a 9 from Eggert on that last fall in 14. It looks like he's going to go for the 5 here. Does he have enough spin? Yes, he does. Came back just enough. Daike's going to be looking for the double in 14. Spiker is going to be looking for the third team turkey here in game 1 for the Tigers. But for now, let's see if Deike has a double in him. He does not. Daike's had 4 strikes, though. He just hasn't been able to string anything together. He's only left 1 pin standing so far. Does Spiker have a turkey? Of course he does! Because that's how the Tigers are looking today. That's his first roll of the 10th. That is 3 turkeys or better for the Tigers. Kennedy has a 4-bagger, Youngberg has a 4-bagger, and Spiker will have a 4-bagger chance next time. Oh, that was pretty from Deike. Big spin there. It rode that left lip by the gutter for a moment and came all the way back. Do we have the third 4-bagger of game 1? Yes, we do! Oh, baby. That is how you start a Monday morning. Youngberg, he's got a strike. That's 5 in a row for Asher. Oh, my goodness. This is something to see, folks. It does look like Liam Dawson of Nevada has 8 strikes in a row going into the 10th. He had an 8-pin first frame, but perfect sense. We'll keep an eye on him. Youngberg is looking for 6 in a row. Oh, that 10 wouldn't fall. But that puts him at 201 going into his third roll of the 10th. Spiker's looking for 5. And he gets 7. That ends his game at a 185. As Youngberg's looking to clean it up to end his first game on the money. Youngberg has 202 in game 1. Eggert pulls it a little to the left there. He knocks down 7. And Dahm's got a double going. This is going to be a fun score to read off at the beginning, folks. And a strike for Dahm. He's got a turkey. I don't believe what I am seeing right now, folks. We have had 5 of the 6 Gilbert bowlers get a turkey or better in game 1. As Eggert's looking to clean it up, he does. He earns his third roll in the 10th with a chance of up to 176. As Dahm will be looking for the 4-bagger to end his game 1. And he gets what looks like 8. He'll have a chance to clean it up in his third roll of the 10th. As we'll see what Eggert can do with his third roll of the 10th with a clean set of pins. Good spin and a strike. Eggert ends with a 176. As Dahm will look to pick up the 2 and the 4. And he gets the 2, but not the 4. That ends his game at a 176. As Deike starts his 10th with a strike. Let's recap. Youngberg had a 4-bagger from the 6th to the 9th. Dahm had a turkey between the 8th and the 10th. Kennedy started his game with a 4-bagger. He's going to be looking for the double here to start his 10th. And, ooh, tough break there. He only gets about 5. John Spiker had a 4-bagger between the 8th and the 10th. And an 8-pin knockdown for Deike. He can't get the double. Eggert did have a double earlier. As Kennedy's looking to clean it up. Oh, he gets 4, but not 5. As that's going to put Kennedy at 204. We're going to do a quick zoom in on that score, folks. That is amazing. Final roll of game 1 for the Tigers is a spare for Deike. 202 for Youngberg, 176 for Dahm, 204 for Kennedy, 185 for Spiker, 176 for Eggert, and a 187 for Deike. A 4-bagger and a 202 score for Youngberg. A turkey and a 176 for Dahm. A 4-bagger to start and a 204 final score for Kennedy. Spiker gets a 4-bagger between the 8th and the 10th and gets a 185. Eggert did have a double at one point and got a 176. And Deike, while he didn't string any strikes together, got 5 across the game and got a 187. That is just one heck of a team performance. Nobody below 176 for that whole game 1.